us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
Money's coming to me.
We don't buy that much materials. I mean, we are more and more a software type of company, which means that as opposed to other industries, we are not that much impacted by, difficulties in supply chain.
The supply chain. Well, the supply chain is not going to get fixed anytime soon. So you're not going to see rates increase. That means inflation is going to get worse. That means keep your eye on the 10-year Treasury bond. When you see that Treasury bond drop, remember what happens. Yields go up. That's interest rate. And when that happens, you got to make sure you're in the right stocks, your portfolio. You have the right stocks. But the people that are working, they don't work for you. You think your broker's taking care of you, your money manager. Unless you got $5 million they're managing, they don't take care of you. Your 401k, you're screwed. They're not doing anything for you. I mean, you got to make sure right now, while we have all this inflation, that you're staying with the financials. The hell with these tech stocks. You've had since 2013 the biggest rally ever in these tech stocks. It's over until the 10-year Treasury bond yields back down. They got to drop back down to 118 basis points. We're heading to 175 basis points on our way to 200. Do you understand what that's going to do to you folks who are locked in, who are so addicted to the big tech stocks? I mean, it's brutal. Now, I see Microsoft. People are in there trying to buy Microsoft. Microsoft's doing okay. Netflix is doing the best. But if you go and you take a look at your Apple, you go take a look at Amazon, you go take a look at Google, they're getting torched. The only reason why Microsoft is doing well and Netflix is doing well is because, again, those are very popular with the tourist. We call it tourist investors. So I hope to God that you're just not sitting there. You have a portfolio, and we know almost all portfolios, 3/4 of everybody's portfolio is big tech stocks. We know that your 401k, has far too many big tech stocks. You're overweighted with these big tech stocks. But you can't tell people anything. They because it's hard for them to listen, because all they hear all day long from the fake business news network, how great things are. They're telling you how great the consumer is, how strong the consumer is. They've never had so much money. Yet, mortgage foreclosures. Nobody's telling you this. I'm going to tell you this. For the third quarter, mortgage foreclosures are up 32% from the second quarter. We're up 32% in foreclosures from the second quarter. Now get this number. We're up 67. We have a 67% increase from the third quarter of last year. So if we just compare last year to this year's third quarter, we're up 67%. Everybody's yawning right now, because they just think the market's just going to keep going up forever. No, the market's going to continue to go up. We're going to continue to make money with this market going up, and they're going to keep this trend going as long as they continue with the $125 billion every month that they print to buy their own shares back, to push up earnings, fake earnings, to push up fake stock prices. No way, there is no way in hell is Powell going to taper, meaning cut back on the amount of money he's printing every month, which is $125 billion. No way is he going to taper that back to raise interest rates to fight inflation. He knows inflation's not 5%. He knows it's 13 to 15%. But he knows he can't raise rates. Yields are going up too fast now and hurting the big tech stocks. Six tech stocks. Think about this. 6 tech stocks, just 6, drive the entire S&P 500. Can you imagine 6 stocks are driving the 400 and whatever it is, 47 rest of the stocks? Isn't that crazy? It's how crazy things are. This is nuts. So I hope you're following and you're making sure that you're in your oils, that you're in an ETF where you have oil drilling and gas drilling, so you're spreading your risk among both. Get into an ETF. That's what you got to be in an ETF that does oil and gas. Make sure, okay, that you're in a good, solid, big box store like Target or Costco. Because you see, there's such a great story out there that everybody's saying the consumer's so strong, he's got so much money, he's spending. So you're seeing the consumer discretionary stocks go up. Please don't go with the individual stock. Go with the Target. Go with the Lowe's. Go with the Home Depot. That's what you want to be with. Never mind the Starbucks and the Nike and the Amazon. Don't go with that. If you want, just buy the whole group, the consumer discretionary, the ETF, IYT, and you'll be just fine. Until everybody realizes, like I just said to you, that the third quarter, if we compare last year's third quarter with this year's third quarter, foreclosures are up 67%. Then the consumer's going to get killed. But in the meantime, play the momentum. Now, this is what we do for our members. 1 minute. Exactly what we do for our members every day. We make sure they're in the right group. And our portfolio of stocks, we have a portfolio of stocks, and some we've been in for years. And our members, every day, we go through the portfolio with them. It's archived. They know exactly what to do. And here's the good thing. They know how to prepare themselves to make money when a stock they're in is going to go down or the entire stock market's going to go down. No more do they sit there and worry about, oh my God, what am I going to do if the market starts to go down? What am I going to do? They're saying, God, I can't wait till the market's going down. You know, the other day I'm seeing all these people coming over the border now. We got a whole bunch more coming over from the border. I figured out the reason so many are fleeing from South America coming over to the U.S., they realize the cost of one child from the day of birth to their 17th birthday in this country cost. And I'll tell you what the cost is when I get back from my break.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here. And it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande. Is your business prepared to respond to any emergency in the workplace? Well, you better be. Let over 30 years of law enforcement experience go to work for you. Boyd Investigative Group is here for all your business security needs. I know. I use them. They're terrific. Call today for your free confidential consultation. 941-724-4535. That's 941-724-4535. Or visit them on the website, BoydInvestigativeGroup.com.
License number A1900020.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day? That's unacceptable.
African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Welcome back to Phil's Gang. Are you scared of the stock market? You shouldn't be. With Phil's Gang, we can make you profits going on the way up and on the way down. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. If you've been addicted to Facebook, you're going to be disappointed. And it's too bad, because you should be very happy. Let me play a couple cuts. You got them racked up here. They're talking about Facebook and their earnings. I know it's like watching paint dry, but just listen for a few seconds.
Look, they announced $50 billion share buyback. That's been a recurring theme throughout this. They missed revenues, but the stock's trading higher. So Facebook's one of 8 stocks that make up 26% of all the market cap right now. And as long as they keep buying these 8 stocks, the market's probably not going to fall apart on.
Very stupid comment. What he's saying is, and he's wrong, it's not 8, 6 stocks are tech stocks that drive the S&P 500. So 6 out of 500 is what drives the S&P. And he's saying, well, as long as they keep going up, the S&P will keep going up. Things will be fine. No, because these stocks are getting killed due to what? Treasury bond yields. People are dumping their treasury bonds. They're getting rid of them, and yields are going up. Now, I'm going to give you another person, another dope.
I thought this was a Snap quarter. Snap disappointed people last week, and Facebook just did too. I'm struggling to recall the last time that Facebook missed revenue and looked.
No, I'm not disappointed in Facebook. None of my members are disappointed in Facebook. Why would they be disappointed? Only they are disappointed. If we dug up J.P. Morgan, he'd probably be disappointed. We're not disappointed. We knew exactly what Facebook was going to do. Go down. Here's another one.
It sounds like not so bad that people are going to throw it out, but not so good that people are going to get excited. You know, whenever you separate out a business and you say, well, there's going to be a lot of cost there, but it's going to be our growth engine, it's just a creative way to say, I don't want to hit my margins.
Who the hell cares about that? What a bunch of nonsense. Here's all you need to know about Facebook. It's one of our stocks. Facebook on September, well, let me go back 6 months. Facebook, we had a nice rally on Facebook starting in May. In May, a lot of my members got in May. They got in, it was around $300, rounded off, $300 in May, okay? And then they started to unload their stock around $378. So they had a 26% gain, okay? 26. Now, I'm not saying every gang member has 26%. It means that gain was available to every gang member because the color-coded chart was green, which means buy. But they're talking about disappointment. The stock started to move downward, okay? All of a sudden, the stock started to move downward. It started to move downward on right around $376. Then it turned yellow. See, you don't have yellow because you don't have my color-coded technology stock, which we designed as patent. So if you go back and you take a look at that nice run, we had information. Okay, on back on let's see what date that was. That was about, well, let me get this for you. We had information back around September 17th that the institutions were really bailing out of Facebook. We didn't have to know why. We didn't have to know their earnings. We don't have to know their margins. We don't have to know their free cash flow. We don't have to know their top line sales. We don't know anything about it. All we knew is my color-coded chart showed it was turning yellow, and it matched with a crossover on our chart. You look at both. It's like lining up when you're shooting a gun. You got to get everything in the crosshair. We had a perfect crosshair between the yellow and between the crossover. It was telling us to sell short because money was going to just come out of that stock left and right, and it did. So we started to short that stock around 344. And then today it's at 314. So while they're saying they're disappointed, we're not disappointed at all. So we had an opportunity to make 10% return while everybody else is complaining. Everybody else just said they're disappointed. See, I'm not disappointed at all about it because I don't care what the company does. I don't care about the decisions. See, and when you listen to this gobbledygook, right, listen to this. My hair hurts when I listen to this.
It sounds like not so bad that people are going to throw it out, but not so good that people are going to get excited.
What the hell does that mean? She's on Wall Street advising people? What does that mean? My members would have said, hey, Phil, look at this. It's turning from green to yellow. It turned yellow on September 20th. I'm going to take my profits and I'm going to get ready to short it. And then when it turned red on September 30th, I'm shorting. See, the beautiful thing about the stock market, you can make money when stocks go down, but 80% of you don't. And for good reason, because you don't know how to do it. You've always bought stocks. You always buy stocks. You never sell a stock short. It's just the opposite. In fact, all you got to do, sit in front of your computer if you get confused, stand on your head and look at your computer, or take your screen and flip it upside down so you're pretending you're buying the stock. It's just the opposite. It's all it is. But this really gets me. This garbage really gets me. It's all nonsense. You shouldn't have lost money in Facebook. You shouldn't be confused about Facebook. You should know exactly what you're doing in Facebook. And right now you should be taking profits on your short. You'd be taking profits on your short. Once you know how to do it, what a difference it makes when you got total control. Not only do we have the best product, the color-coded chart, which we designed as patent. I mean, you can't do any better than this. Look, try it for 10 days. It's free. Go to 877-600-GANG. Call us right now, 877-600-GANG, or go to philsgang.com and sign up for Working Investor. Free for 10 days. Plus, you get the color-coded chart. You have access to our site. You'll have fun. For the first time, you say, God, why did I do this years ago? If I only knew how to make money when the market was going down or stock. Why did I do this earlier? I promise you're going to say that. We'll be right back after this break.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. you immediately get an alert. It says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night. You don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
What are you, nuts? 85% of the people do not know how to get out of the market. They lose money because they don't know when to get out. I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. I solved that with my Pro 2 color-coded chart. It tells you when to get out. It tells you when to get in, tells you what to add, not to add. Specifically, when do I get out? It tells you that. Check it out. Go to my site, philsgang.com. Get your 10-day free trial of my Pro 2 color-coded chart and a membership. When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert. It says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night. You don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here. And it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grande. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Hyperinflation is equivalent to hyperbole and hyperventilating. I mean, you truly have to believe that the U.S. economy is totally sclerotic and inflexible to believe that something we're seeing right now, which is obviously a massive supply-induced price distortion, is going to feed into a future of hyperinflation. I'm actually rolling my eyes over the suggestion, never mind that this is going to be a repeat of the 1970s.
Well, the 1970s, I remember it well. I owned an oil company back then, and interest rates were going up from 10% to 20%, and we had a large line of credit with our banks around the country. Because of oil, you have to have lines of credit because you're always bringing in oil every day. You have to pay for it when you bring it into the port. And I remember that. And remember what happened. Volcker was smart. He said, we got to break the back of inflation. And remember, inflation back then was 13%. Do you know what our real inflation is? If you go back and you calculate what oil went up, what gasoline went up, food went up back then, and then we take now the same products, what they're going up. For example, gasoline's up about 45%. They're up around 38%. Oh, no, what am I talking about? 28%. Our inflation is much higher than their inflation, but they're lying to us and telling us only 5%. Our inflation is really about 15%. Their inflation was 13%. But they want the inflation. They want it. They want it because our country is going to be so broke. It is broke because of the fact that we're going to have the biggest deficit ever. When they finish, these bills aren't going to be paid for. That's a lie. These bills, whether it's 3.2 trillion, 5 trillion, 1 trillion, he's a liar. It's not going to be paid for. They always say that, these politicians, going to be paid for. It's not. And that means our deficit, we're going to take in far less tax revenue than what we're spending. It's going to be brutal. It's going to be brutal. But I think you're going to see gold take off. And I think you can make a lot of money when there's great inflation. You just got to be in the right stocks. And that's what we do here every day. Now, the banks, and I hate giving you these names because I know you go and you start trading them because you don't join the gang because you think, why should I join the gang? Phil just said buy Lowe's. Now, we've been in Lowe's and Home Depot for a long time. Lowe's, some of my members have an 85% gain in Lowe's from the day it turned green to where it is today. Now, I'm not saying every gang member made 85%, but every gang member had the opportunity to make 85%. But Home Depot up 12%. Our best two banks, PJT, 13%. An ETF for small mid-cap banks, KRE, 8%. Netflix, 22%. So on and so forth. So we're doing pretty well with this inflation that's running, and it's going to get worse. That means we're going to do a lot better. But we're going to be at a point when this market crashes, we're going to be welcoming it. Because remember, the market's not crashing for one reason, because they are kicking the can down the road. They can do that through massive stock buybacks because they keep printing $125 billion a month to make sure the market doesn't go down. So they can lie to you during earnings season to how great earnings are. They beat their expectations. But remember, they beat their own expectations. Their own expectations. Oh, by the way, let me give you the answer. I said the reason so many people are fleeing South America and coming to the U.S. because they realize the cost of one child from the day it's born, that child, day it's birthed, to its 17th birthday, it costs a parent $250,000. That's right. That's what it costs per child. No wonder they're coming over here. They're going, my God, what a rich nation. What a rich nation. But let me tell you what else is going on nobody's talking about. I said the other day that the Marxists that we have now, the socialists, okay, who are running the Democratic Party, they're trying to destroy the middle class. And it started back in 2009 with Obama, because if you recall back then, instead of expanding our productivity and jobs, he expanded the welfare state, and that's what he did, that on purpose to destroy the middle class. Now, the other day I said to you, the problem they're having right now trying to get rid of the middle class, it's tough to dumb them down. It's tough to make them into a dependent lower class. Really hard. I mean, think about it. So here's what they did. In 2009, they want to get as many people they can, okay, across our borders. The undocumented person, they want as many as they can get here. Now, here's what they're doing. Think about it. Where are these people going to work? Where are they going to work? There's no jobs for them. So what they decided to do, starting with Obama and now Biden and AOC and all the other socialists, they said, let's get rid of the workers in our country. Now, how do we do that? Well, what we'll do is let's give them programs like this child tax credit. Let's bounce it up from $2,000 to $3,000 to $3,600 per child. Let's give them, remember the two programs we've had that stopped on September 6th? Both these programs they each got a paycheck. The federal government sent you an extra paycheck for $300. And then you had another program, you got a check for $300. 9 million people. It considered 9 million people were getting these checks. And they're trying to make these people stay home. If they can make these people feel happy and glad to be home and they keep giving these checks, now they got jobs for the dependent lower class who's coming over the border, and they're going to be so happy, so grateful to be in this country, they're going to vote Democrat. That's what's behind this. So the idea is keep discouraging the work ethic. That's what they do every day. They discourage the work ethic. I mean, this is crazy. I mean, this Build Back Better, how can you build back better when you're disrupting the economic recovery that started with Trump and going back to Bill Clinton? I mean, this is crazy what they're doing. So, again, their idea, all that's changed, remember, going back to Obama, are the players. Back then, the players were socialists, Marxists, Anita Dunn, Van Jones, Valerie Jarrett, all disciples, including Obama, of this guy, Frank Marshall Davis. You heard of him, member of the Chicago USA Communist Party. And their idea there, they started back then to get rid of the middle class. And all that's changed now is they just changed players. Now the Marxists are AOC, Presley, Tlaib, Omar, Sanders, Pocahontas. And what they're going to do is keep giving money to these people to disincentivize them from working, make them stay home. So now when the undocumented comes over, they got that job. And they'll be so happy to have the job, so grateful, they'll always vote Democrat. And this is what they're doing. Think about what they did. $800 billion they printed for 2 enhancement benefit programs. 9 million people. 4 million people, they qualified under the Federal Unemployment Enhancement Payment Benefit Program. 5 million people didn't. So 800 billion is what they printed to keep paying these people these benefits, so they would say, why am I going back to work? And by the way, I know you're saying, well, Phil, those are over. Really? Well, wait till I come back. I'm going to shock you. Join my gang, 877-600-GANG, free for 10 days.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
I've been a Phil's Gang member since 2014. Over that time, I've generated over 6-figure profits. Following Phil, his charting system has really been a huge impact on my career and my life. I would recommend Phil's Gang to the mom and pop out there. I would recommend it to parents teaching their children. I would recommend it to grandparents. If you really trust in their system, you will do well.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you, start making money. Please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Thinking about investing in the stock market? Go to philsgang.com, where we have over 50 years experience in trading and investing in the stock market. Phil's Gang teaches you how to make profits in the market with stock chart analysis, up-to-the-minute alerts, and always keeping you informed with professional guidance in long and short-term positions. Go to philsgang.com or call one of our professional staff to answer your questions. 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Stop wondering about your financial future and start doing something about it.
With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Join my gang, 877-600-GANG, or go to philsgang.com. Click on Working Investors. You'll be with us free for 10 days. Have access to the color-coded chart. Tells you when to buy, when to add, when to sell, when to run like hell, and when to sell short. You know, we've got an exciting group of stocks I put together. Phil's Stocks, okay? My gang members, I gave them the other day a watch list, and it's also referred to as stocking stuffers. These are stocks I do as I get towards the holidays. What a great group of stocks. So why don't you join my gang? These are stocks I just chose, and you can follow me on these stocks, myself, and you can follow Steve, okay? And these are stocks that we're going to be running over the holiday, and we think we got some terrific picks. And then you'll see how it works with a color-coded chart. You'll see, my God, when the stock's going up, I'm making money. If the stock goes down, I'm making money. Once you reach that point, what a difference it makes in your life, okay? I mean, being in 401k is a joke. 401k is garbage, okay? You'll never make money with 401k because you can't make money when it's going down. It's terrible. It's a con job. It always has been, okay? And again, okay, just join my gang, 877-600-GANG, or go to my site, philsgang.com, and why don't you start following the new group of stocks I just put together for my members who will be following me throughout the holiday, called my stocking stuffers, okay? All right, let me tell you something. What is going on if you think there's going to be a biggest crash ever? Because you can't, the saying, build back better. Isn't that a silly, stupid saying? How do you build anything back that's going to be better when you're waging a war on work? You're waging a war on the middle class. You're waging a war on economic recovery. You're going to build back better? You're waging a war on the middle class. You want to put them into a position where a dependent lower class. You want to dumb them down. That's so hard, they decided, let's open the borders instead. We'll give the middle class, we'll dumb them down to a dependent lower class, and then we'll give them so much money, they'll stay home. And let me tell you, this didn't just start with the COVID-19. This started with Obama and Biden in 2009. This is nothing new. Nothing new. And the amount of people since 2009 that are not going to work because of all these programs is getting bigger and bigger. 4 million people. They said, let's put in the federal unemployment enhancement benefit program. 5 million people who didn't qualify for it, they started another pandemic unemployment assistance enhancement payment for them. That's 9 million people. Now they're taking these 9 million people who, again, remember, this all stopped September 6th. They're putting them into 6 other welfare programs, and now they're taking the child credit and they're going to boost it up from $2,000 to $3,000, in some cases $3,600, so that you will stay at home and you'll let one of these undocumented workers take your job. That's the idea behind all of this, is to get our people to stay home. Do you remember during the Obama years when they said, you don't have to pay for your insurance? Are you working to pay for your insurance? Remember Pelosi? Stay at home, she said. Learn how to play the piano. Learn how to be an artist. Remember? This all started back then, this plan. It's to keep people at home till they now will have jobs for the undocumented, because they know the undocumented is going to appreciate the home much more than the person who's here in the U.S., who's born here. They know a person that comes across the border who's the dependent lower class. He's going to think he went to heaven. He's going to have a job. He's going to have 6 different welfare programs. 6 different welfare programs, even while undocumented. And the guy staying at home, he's going to get his checks, and he's got 6 extra welfare programs. Food, lodging, rent. They pay for it all. This is nuts. So what does this do? What does that have to do with the market? I mean, think about this. They're paying you to stay home. You're going to make sure you get utilities paid for, food paid for, all the necessaries paid for. We have another EITC housing assistance, so you don't have to worry about rent and all that. Medicaid, SNAP, SSI, TANF. Oh man, they got programs after programs, and all the undocumented. Okay, when they come over here, they get all the same programs. Isn't that something? So what does this do to the market? It's going to destroy the market. Destroy the market. Do you remember when Bill Clinton, he realized the biggest problem with welfare expansion was its link to disincentivizing work? Remember that? And he said, you know what? If you're going to be on a welfare program, you're going to have to work 20 to 30 hours, required 20 to 30 hours. When Obama became president, he and his Marxist group, now remember, Anita Dunn, Van Jones, Valerie Jarrett, okay, they're all gone. Now the new Marxist groups comes in. And remember what they did. They're saying, okay, we're going to even increase food stamps. Do you know when Obama left, welfare increased by 51%? That's right. When Bill Clinton was in office, he cut welfare in half. When Obama got into office after Bill Clinton, he got rid of all of Bill Clinton's work programs where you had to work to get food stamps or whatever. And then all of a sudden when Obama leaves, guess what? Welfare increased by 51%. Food stamps increased by 13 million. He's the worst president ever, but that was his goal. That was his goal. And now we're sitting here with Biden, who was, remember, his vice president. And he wants to finish this off. Remember, it was Hillary Clinton who was supposed to finish off the middle class, and she lost. So now they're trying to finish off the middle class and put in place of the middle class the undocumented guy and gal, and now they feel that they'll never ever again lose an election, because once they give them a job and give them all these benefits and free college and everything else, know how happy they're going to be? They'll always vote Democrat. So they're going to destroy the economy. There's no question about it. So you got to learn how to sell a stock short. And remember, stocks go down 10 times faster than they go up. It's so easy. If you can flip a switch from on to off, you can switch your position from buying a stock to selling it short. With today's technology, our technology, the color coded, so easy to do. I don't know why you're not doing it. I don't know why you're not doing it. See, you can't hide anywhere when the market crashes. There's no place to hide. What are you going to do? They always say, well, buy Coca-Cola, stuff people need. That's a bunch of garbage. Are you kidding me? You sell short. You don't go buy Coca-Cola and Johnson & Johnson, what people need. No. If Johnson & Johnson's going down, sell it short. If the FANG stocks are going down, sell them short. This is crazy. So, again, we have right now, they're going to, they think about the payout. You and I have paid out $100 billion every year in the last 2 years. Okay? $100 billion for all of these welfare programs. That's insane, isn't it? So, what are you going to do? You don't think the market's going to crash? Oh, it's going to crash big. So in the meantime, until it crashes, make money with us on the momentum to the upside that's being created by printing $125 billion a month and doing stock buybacks to rig the market to the upside, to push earnings up, fake earnings up, to push up the stock. So the CEO, he benefits from his stock options. Let's be with those great stocks. Let's be with PJI. Let's be with KRE. Let's be with Lowe's and Home Depot until they're not working anymore. And then when the market does crash, we just switch our position. Just that easy. Just switch it, for God's sakes. People in 401ks are going to get destroyed. Destroyed. There's nobody there helping you. What are you going to do when the market starts to crash with your 401k? You're going to keep calling your broker. He's going to tell you the same thing. Oh, just stay in. Everything's going to be fine. Or he's going to tell you cost average down. What are you, nuts? Okay, listen. Join my gang tonight. Go to philsgang.com. Working Investor Group is what you want to sign up for. 10 days free. 877-600-GANG. You can call that number too. 877-600-GANG. Either way. Join my gang free for 10 days, and when you do make money, please help St. Jude, and you will make money.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grande, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.